Alright, we should be good to go. A little anxiety inducing this is, getting back into the streaming thing, but regardless, welcome one and all to playtesting. So, to start things off, a while back, I had a bit of overtime, so I wasn't streaming, but I discovered a website called Joker Forge, a tool for making Balatro mods. Suffice to say, it has absorbed a lot of time, and as part of that, I started working on a Balatro mod specifically themed around Hades. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot to unpack. So it is a Hades themed Balatro mod with over 200 jokers, like 20 different vouchers, over 100 consumables. There's a lot here. I'm not gonna go through everything right now through each individual page of this. I'm gonna try to speak as we go along, but he's got jokers galore. You can see the little stickers from me playtesting offline. Yeah, jokers galore, plus dual boons and characters, and yeah, a lot. We also have decks. Just to quickly scroll through these: Zagreus, Melanoe, Hades, Olympus, Erebus, Zephyr, Pomegranate, Gemstone, Medea, Charon, Thanatos, Moros, Testament, Fear, Nightmare. Again, I'll go over this a bit more slowly over time. For now, this is just a showcase. For vouchers, yeah, plenty of vouchers. We have 5 different types of consumables: Iphonic, Blessing, Loot, Keepsake, Aid. A quick showcase. If I sound like I'm rushing through this, I'm also a little anxious because this has been a project for like several months. Like a month and a half. But yeah, that plus streaming. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I want to show this off, so I will. And lastly, Aid. These are all just basically different types of upgrades that we'll get more into when we actually start playing. Enhancements, seals, three booster packs for the Chthonic card specifically, and that basically covers it. Yeah, the stream might be a little short, but not because of lack of content. It's just nerves are still a little anxious. Sorry. You don't get better at this without lots of hours practice, so let us begin. I'm going to start with the Zagreus deck, and then over time we'll go over to each individual one, and I'll try to explain things as we go. So let us begin. So, one of the things that was added was an Olympian rarity, which is for Olympian type characters like Chaos, Zeus, so on. And the Zagreus deck makes you start with one to begin with. So with Chaos, when cards are discarded, they gain a random addition. Create a transient embryo. I looked that correctly. Cool, we found our first bug. When our run ends. Real quick. Oh, that didn't take long. That's why you playtest. Yeah. Olympians tend to be really strong, which is why, and they don't normally appear in the shop. It's meant to be a very rare occasion. So the Zagreus is kind of meant to be like a showcase of a specific Olympian. For fun. Or power fantasy. Let us begin. The hardest thing about this will be playing Balatro at 1x speed. Alright, and that is why we're going to move it to slime. See, this is another thing in playtesting. Figuring out what stuff is not great. Like having this be one at a time. That's okay. Do a quick flush. And yeah, transient embryo. Every Olympian has an associated blessing, which gives cards a specific boon. The Olympian, the boon, and all of the specific jokers associated with the Olympian all generally are centered around a specific theme. With Chaos, a lot of them are based around either discarding or stuff with high risk, high reward. It'll be easier to see once we get a bit more ahead. And be it something with Polychrome. Create a keepsake and iridescent fan when a boss blind ends. Short. The iridescent fan is basically Hera's version of the embryo. It gives a boon of Hera, and then the keepsake is one of the types of consumables that I added. So, if I give this to a club's a embryo, it now has a boon of chaos, which makes it so that when this card is discarded, its suit and rank are randomized. Cool, neat. The idea being, you discard a card with a boon of chaos enough to get what you want, and you replace it with a different one, and you know what you want. That's the mindset, at least. Full house. The engagement ring's not going to kick in until we get to boss blind, so for now it really is just a 1.5 times multiplier, which isn't bad by any means. Probably make a straight if discards, so do this. Which is over the limit. New embryo. Again, Olympians are kind of meant to be a little overpowered, but that's balanced by the rarity, so maybe. Alright, I got air quality, which is one of the Zeus associated jokers. One of the things about Zeus is card level and planets, so with air quality, you get more based on the level of the card. And it creates a cloud bangle, which is the blessing that gives Zeus spoons. So, boss blind. Go ahead and throw this on here. Zeus spoons gives you a chance to create a planet card from the most recent hand. So if you had a straight, for example, with a Zeus spoon and the boon procs, then you get a Saturn, for example. Alright, discard these. You make a quick flush as we do this. See, that was the chaos spoon taking effect. And then go ahead and play with flush. I should probably show. Alright, we have 2 bugs now. The air quality should have given 5 mil instead. Oops. Alright, regardless. probably make another flush here. Oh. Something happened and it's fine. One more here, and one more here. And that should be everything. So this should give 2 consumables. That's been a bug. Sometimes it... So with a lot of like the consumables, they tend to create like consumables beyond the limit. I haven't figured out how to fix that yet. One of these days I'll figure it out, but not now. Alright, so we've got the Dissident, which is a Hades themed Joker. Which, one of the themes that I tried to like implement was that because a lot of the Olympians have Roman names that were used for planets, like Jupiter is for Zeus, Neptune is for Poseidon. I tried to kind of theme around that. For example, Hades, the Roman name for Hades is Pluto, and Pluto is the high card planet in Balatro. So, therefore, a lot of the Hades themed Hades Jokers focus around high card, like this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and open you. That way we can start applying some of these. The egg, it's basically like the embryo, but in a keepsake rather than a blessing. And then we can finally use the fan, which gives plus 10 chips per Hell Joker. So, like right here, it would give 40 chips. Neat. Alright, how much should we use the U? These are now bonus cards. And then, yeah. Moving on. Alright, discard these. For either a 9 or an ace. But this might get randomized, right? Coincidentally, we're at 2 and 9. Well, we can do 2 pairs for okay. Yeah, I'll have to go back in to figure out how to fix the air quality, but that's not the hardest thing in the world to fix, I think. Alright, full house here. Pop that. And over 800. Alright, we've got Fire Away. 1 in 3 chance to level full house by 1 when a hand with 5 cards or more is scored. Create an everlasting ember when bought. Or Sword Ring. Create a sword hilt with a hand displayed with only spades. I'll go ahead and get this. There's an ember, which is basically the blessing for Hestia. Just this a little bit. And we'll keep moving on. Quick discard. Let's see. We might get another full house if we can get another jack or a 10. There we go. Alright. So, Boon of Hestia. It's a multiplier, so in this case, 1 in 25%. And then pop you here, and we'll helps to click all the cards we meant to click, but regardless. Out of curiosity, it is still. Oh. Okay, so now, new bug found, chaos isn't working. Oops. In theory, it should be giving stuff like foil and hollow, but I guess it's just not feeling it. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah. Oops. Well, regardless, that's what we playtest, so. Alright. Next round. We've got Heaven Strike. 1 in 3 chance to get decimal equal with double the plate hand level and create a cloud angle, or Tipsy Shot. Create a fig leaf when a 2 pair is scored. I'll go ahead and take Heaven Strike. 4 bugs. Wow, we're just rolling through these. That's supposed to make a cloud bangle, but it didn't. Oh well. Open you. Sure. A stone card. Why not? Let's just go ahead and see if that did anything. It didn't. It was almost a flush. I misread it. It's not. I'm just reading the stuff I'm already making. Wow. It makes the cloud bangle when the effect happens. I'm a little sleep deprived. What is the chance? Alright, well, regardless. Let's see. 10? No, 10. Hoping for a 10. Well, hey, now we can see if Deep Descendant works. Use you on you. And we'll do this. It worked. Alright, so that was the Zoo Spoon proccing, so we got a Pluto. And now we have Sigil of the Dead, which is the blessing for Hades. So, I'm going to pop on you. This card gains 5 molt when it's discarded. I don't know how to fix the currently nil part, but yeah. The idea being you discard this card until you need it. We'll go ahead and throw a 2 pair in here. Run might be over, but and then on a 2 pair, I guess, if that's enough. And it isn't. Oh well. Well, hey, we already found 3 bugs, so we are making progress. All right. So next up, let's try the Melanoe deck. There might be a way to put the accident E on there. Again, this is a work in progress, so. Oh well. Alright, so, pulls a Chthonic card every time we pick a blind, like right now, where we have the Sorceress, which, when used, creates an aid. Earn money based on the current ante. It's currently 1, so this will just give 1. That works. Nice. Alright, we can probably. This might be enough right off the bat. And just under range. Not a huge deal. This should be enough. And that does it. Alright, so Heartbreaker, 1 in 4 chance to create a lovely or beautiful mirror, or a lovely card or a beautiful mirror when a heart card is discarded, or we can take the voucher, Aspect of Selene, plus 1 options when selecting cards from the booster pack. You won't be able to pick that and one of these. We'll pick it up anyways, why not? We'll see if this works. Alright. Now we have the queen, so now we can show off the lovely card that was mentioned in the earlier Joker. So it's an enhancement where when the card is scored, it creates a blessing, which are things like the Sigil of the Dead or the Embryo from before. Let's go ahead. One more face card. One more face card. There we go. So when you play this full house, it creates a blessing. In this case, the Gorgon Amulet, which is for Athena. Might as well just pop you on you. Window Athena, it's a chip multiplier, so in this case we're going 25 chips. We don't really have much of a hand to play, though I guess we can burn through these. More hearts? Nope. Alright, we'll do this, I guess, maybe. Just short of a straight, jeez. Might as well. At least just to show off the effect. Wow, great run. Oh, we'll just move on. It's fine. Alright, Hades deck. Earn $1 per remaining discard at the end of the round. A little similar to the green deck, but without also affecting the amount per hand as well. Took me a second there. Now, let's see. Maybe we can do this. On one hand, it probably should be. What's the word? Good at Balatro before trying to mess around with it, maybe? Oh well. This should be enough. Yeah. From all the playtesting so far, offline otherwise, getting that first hand in one go. I don't know what I'm trying to aim for. Alright, so we have Aspect of Zeus, which increases the spawn rate of duo boons, which is another rarity, kind of like the Olympian thing, where it's boons themed around Hades that combine different Olympian effects, kind of. Kind of like how they are in the actual Hades games, but... Alright. Swarm Flourish. Take that. Yeah, the duo boons in here are deliberately kind of rare. Kind of be like an in-between between a legendary boon and a rare boon. Kind of meant to be balanced around rarity. Alright, throwing you onto you. And play this Spade Flush. Which creates another fan. Cool. And as here, we're getting money per discard, and that is intended. Alright, Snow Queen, bait a Barley Sheaf when a queen is scored, or Fire Away, which is one of the jokers that we had in the Zagreus run, or we get Aspect of Zeus. What? This is why we play test. This is why we play test. One moment. One moment. Such an event needs to be commemorated. There we go. Crashes found. 1. This is why the mod's not out yet. In case of stuff like that. Alright. Well, it's starting up again. Right? Right? Alright, Balatro just crashed again. Of course it's doing this while it's live, too. One moment. Again. Thank you for the patience. Alright, are we good this time? Alright, we're good this time. Huzzah. So yeah, Aspect of Zeus is broken. Now we know. And knowing's half the battle. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy you. And we'll see what we have in here. Alright, we have Travel Deal. Earn $5 when a blind is skipped and create a metallic droplet when bought. Sword Ring. I think we saw this in the Zagreus run. Create a sword hilt when a hand is played with only spades. And Revelation. Randomize scored cards, enhancements, and seals. Create a transient embryo when bought. We'll go ahead and get Revelation. Why not? Alright. Hopefully Revelation works. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so in theory, stuff is about to get randomized. There we go. Now we got a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, quickly go over what we have now. We have a Darkness card, which, when it's played, it has a chance of creating a random consumable. We have a Woodland card, which re-triggers once if it's the first card in the queue, so to speak. And it has a Boon of Selene. Yeah, I'm pronouncing it right. Which creates a Chthonic card when it is scored. And then we have a Deathly card, which earns $2 when it's discarded. Oh, and a Pearl card, which grants 1.5 chips when scored. So yeah, Revelation works. That's nice. Alright, view. Another flush. Okay, good. It's not applying the Joker effects as they happen. Alright. Revelation works. I'm gonna just sell it, though, just so that it doesn't get too randomized, and we kind of lose track of things. Naturally. That's... The odds of that are astronomical. Alright. What was just added? We have this card. A silver card, when it's scored, it earns $1, and then the Boon of Ares, which adds a 1 in 3 chance to level the scored hand. Athena, we went over it last time. And then we have a Sonorous card, which has a chance to create loot, which is one of the new consumable types. And it has a Boon of Dionysus, which has a 1 in 2 chance to grant 30 chips or 5 molt, or even sometimes both, when scored. So yeah, Revelation. It's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and get Wretched Broker, which is a voucher that reduces the price of everything by 1. Right? Didn't work. Gotcha. Alright, let me just... Oop. Look at 2. I only had 1 crash. Hang on. 1 minute. There. Alright. So, Wretched Broker just took $10 away for us for no reason. Oops. I'm gonna sell you, so we can buy you, and keep moving. Alright, so I'm going to go and give you Barley Sheaf. Now it has a Boon of Demeter, which whenever the card is scored, it gets 5 chips permanently. Again, I don't know what causes the currently nil part, but yeah. I'll go ahead and pop these 2 with Strength. Can we get full house with those? Maybe? Maybe? Right? Okay, that kind of works. Alright. So here we go. because this is placed first. It re-triggered, which created 2 Chthonic cards. And again, another consumable beyond the limit. We have the Champions, which permanently grants 5 chips to 2 cards, and the Fates, which creates a boss tag. So, this thing. I'm going to also go ahead and... Oh, we're out of discards. Give these 2 bonus chips and give a fan. Here, let's see. Might as well. And we can make a straight out of this. Like so. It's a sheath. And yeah. Cool. And we get the money from the gold card. Nice. Alright, Glamour Gain. Create a lovely clean when a bonus point is selected, and create a bonus mirror in bot. Let me go ahead and buy that. Create some beautiful mirror. Aphrodite version of the blessing. And lovely cards produce more blessings, and there goes the boss tag. Alright, we got you 2, and let's see. We got a 4 of a kind, nice. Alright, pop you onto you. Pop you onto you. So Aphrodite boon makes it's basically like the Demeter boon, but with molds instead of chips. So every time this card gets scored, it permanently gains 1 mold. Go ahead and throw that up. And there we go. Alright, got these. Let me go ahead and maybe, yeah, we can run with this, that's fine. Alright, so money and maybe a level up. There it is. Not a whole lot, but it's enough. Go ahead and discard these so we can use the flush as such. That round. Cool beans. Title ring. 1 in 3 chance to create a Neptune when a hand is played. Create a Vivid Sea when bought. Or we can open the Buffoon pack. Alright, we got Talos. Create a random enhanced card when a blind is selected, or Lucid Gain. Create a Sonorous card and a Harmonic Photon when a boss blind is selected. Because we also have Glamour Gain, these will probably interrupt each other, or only one will fire and not the other. So I'll go ahead and pick up Talos instead. We can go ahead and pick up Title Rank too. Why not? So Vivid Sea, it's Poseidon Spoon. I just realized we should also go ahead and sell this so we get the. We need to do that actually in hindsight. Get good sleep, folks, or else you'll end up like me. Alright, so let me see. Go ahead and discard you and you. We could hypothetically make a full house here. Why not? Alright, Boon of Poseidon adds it adds a flat 30 chips when scored. Let's go ahead and arrange you as such, and go. And it's the fish. A little carefully. Not anymore. Let's give you and play this 2 pair. arranged as such. It also creates a Neptune. Alright. Cool beans. Alright, Splitting Bolt. Earn $1 per unique planet card when the round ends. Why not? Neptune. You are likely to get a straight flush, but why not? And how about sell you and get Abstract Joker, just for the security. Alright, Small Blind, Enhanced card, and here we go. Let's try to get a flush going. I say as I ignore cards. Alright. So first we have the Wayward Sun, one of the Chthonic cards. We won't see the effect because it's plus 13 mult specifically during boss blinds. And then we have Night, which creates a Darkness card, which 1 in 4 chance to create a consumable. Go ahead and make a flush with that. Alright. Go ahead and use you and you, and then save that 6. We can do a 2-pair here. Actually, I should have discarded that. Whatever. Regardless, you do, and here we go. Good stuff. Alright, Tipsy Shot for 2 pairs, which we have been getting quite a few, so let's go ahead and sell you, buy you, and then we'll open you up. Alright, we'll quickly use these first. Titaness, convert 1 card to a silver card, which adds $1 when scored. As such, Might raises a card's rank by 2, so the 9 becomes a Jack. The Divinity creates a random blessing, in this case an Adamant Shroud. When the card is held in hand, it grants 10 mult, I believe. That's what I set it to. 5 mult. Alright, now these. Origination, convert 1 card to an infinite card. Permanent grant plus 1 mult to 2 cards. Reduce the rank of 2 cards by 1. Convert 1 card into a deathly card, or convert 1 card to a princely card. We haven't gone over infinite cards yet, so I'll go ahead and pop you on you. And then, let's see, where was it? Here. Infinite cards. 1 in 4 chance to re-trigger, or 1 in 4 chance to get randomized when scored. High risk, high reward. That's kind of the theme with Chaos when Chaos decides to work. There's the enhanced card going in. Let us go. Let's try this. 2-pair. And it creates a fig leaf. Which is good. That is intentional. How about, say... Now we have a straight here. Pop you on you. Go to Dionysus. 1 in 2 chance to create chips or more scored. And now a straight. And there it is, popping both of them at the same time. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, cash out, and let's see. Will Karen reduces the price of consumables by 1. Or engagement ring, create a keepsake, and erases the family boss blind is ended. Start out with the icon effect so we can use these. Hera, and you Demeter. Now, also a strength card, why not? So that we have more 10s. Now, how about, say, sell you, and we'll see if this works. It's only for consumables, so we wouldn't know right off the bat, but oh well. Right, stone card from Talos, and now let's see, what do we got? Well, we can do a 2-pair here. Any order? Not really. Alright, let's see if Princely works. I'm pretty sure I'm blind. Oh well. Oh well. Let's go ahead and discard these. Convert these to the multiples with Empress. And now run another 2-pair here. A proper 2-pair this time. Which creates Uranus from the Zeus and a Fig Leaf from Gypsy. Sweet. Opio. Alright, Death Warrant. 1 of 3 chance to create Chthonic cards, a loot card, or a woodland card when a round ends. Or Persistence, convert 1 card into a Cinder card. Or Karen's Apple, which adds +2. You earn 2 money when each blind is selected. Go ahead and pick up that because of the investment. My Yukasur. Will of Karen doesn't work either. Alright, 1 second. 6. 6 bugs. Alright, sell you and buy Death Warrant. Although I probably should have sold the well because it's not doing anything. Oh well. Oh well. Huh. Alright, let's see. Could do a 2-pair. Let's go ahead and play C with you. So now you can play Dionysus Spoon instead. And to show it off, I'm going to convert you to a Cinder card. Cinder cards gains +1 molt per card discarded this round. So right now we've discarded 4 so far, so it would be +4. Alright, let's run this. So I got a Keepsake, a Loot, and a Blessing. Another new enhancement. Let's see. Open you up so we can start pulling stuff. Alright, so convert 1 card to an Infernal card. Grants 1 more card to start from the round. This card gains +1 molt. This one grants. Brain short-circuited for a second, sorry. Also give you. Alright. Huntress converts 1 card to a woodland card. Boatman earns money equal to the base number of discards, so in this case 3, because that's what our number is. The Centaur grants a card random enhancement. Sorceress, Underworld. I will go ahead and grant you Deathly, so that the card sold, it earns money, and then we'll give you Woodland. Why not? Alright, and then we'll open the Buffoon pack. Vanilla Jokers. Sell the well, and we'll get good old Jimbo. Alright, big blind. We can go ahead and sell the Deathly card and do that, basically. Immediate 4 of a kind, why not? There's the Demeter card, the Boon of Demeter, applying scaling roll. Alright. Sell these. What do we got? Handle it like this, I guess. We do have enough for a flush technically, but this also has a blue seal. Why not? Screw it. And there's a lucky card. Alright. Cool. There we go. Next round. Alright, we have Infernal Gate. Create an Infernal card. When a high card is played, create a sigil of the dead when bought. Oh, was you. And I guess we can go ahead and buy this too. Why not? First hand is played upside down, or face down. Let's be risky. Why not? And creates an Infernal card. So that. Oh, I think I realized what. I should have worded this differently. The Infernal card is for hands discarded. Cinder cards are for cards discarded. I'll still count that as a plug. That's an oversight. Alright. From here. About to delete that. Shouldn't. Let's just play this, why not? Oh, that actually was first. Boon of Hades gains 5 discard or 5 molt when it's discarded. Although since it just got the boon, it's not gonna apply anything just yet. Alright. Try this. In hindsight, I might have made a few too many enhancements. Not all of them are exactly doing stuff. Oh well, hindsight 2020 and all that. Yeah, just not enough. Perfectly fine. Next one, Olympus. All starting cards are face cards. Which is a bit crazier than I initially envisioned, because now it's just a whole lot of this. Oh well. I would just do a quick 5 of a kind. Yeah, it's like the opposite of the what was it? Abandoned deck, I believe it was, where it's only numbered cards. There are a few Olympians who have sets that synergize well with face cards, so this would hypothetically do well with those. Gemstones. Sure. $2 when a round ends. Why not? Early economy and all that. There were a couple of other deck ideas that I had in mind. At the moment, I don't think Joker Forge has full implementation for hands, but I might make a couple more in the future, maybe. We'll have to see how things go, but yeah. Alright. personal loan. We'll figure out real quick if that's working, because it creates a consumable for us to use right at the start, like so. And hey, it is working. Nice. Alright. Another 5 of a kind. Yeah, these first few hands are going to go pretty quickly because it's a rare hand. Bloodstone creates, gives 1 card a boon of Hades, Iridescent Fan, Volatile Coating, 1 in 3 chance to grant a Joker Polychrome or to destroy it. Let's play this. Yeah, I have to select that. Does it work? Kind of. It destroyed the Torbador. Alright, and then Oceanus. Earn money at the end of boss spawns equal to the base number of hands, so in this case 4. I probably could have made that into, instead of boss blinds, just any blinds, but oh well. I'll give you Bloodstone. And give you a Harrigan. Another hand that automatically wins because of the scaling for now. $2 from Gemstones. Alright. Timepiece. 1 in 4 chance from Auntie -1. 1 in 4 chance to create a rubbish card when the card is discarded or destroyed. You can pick up both. So let's see. Let's start with this and see if it creates a rubbish card so I can explain those. Alright. Discard set. There we go. There we go. Rubbish cards. Originally, my idea was when a card is a rubbish card, it's destroyed and then creates 2 other cards, but I couldn't code that in. But here, it's draw 2 cards when discarded, so it's kind of similar in a sense. Also, I'm going to try popping this. This, in theory, could bring us to Auntie 1. It did not, which is fine. It's a low proc chance. Let's see if this works. It did. Now it's at 9 out of 8. Neat. Yeah, real quick, the idea about having the reverse cards tied to Ares like that, or Ares like that, I came from the dialogue where a lot of out of the Olympians, Ares and Ares have a bit of a friendly-ish nature. So I figured why not. Alright, let's go ahead and buy Oceanus for the extra monies. But then also Eurydice. The Muse. Hey look, they match. Alright. Let's go ahead and discard you. These are all probably, they might be queens, but double check. Now we can confirm they're all queens. So we'll use the Muse. Now they have a chance of creating loot, and now we will again 5 of a kind it. Creates a trope attacker and more. It's a little concerning that create another bloodstone because there's a whole bunch of keepsakes and that's the one that rolled twice. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and sell you because we have Twilight Curse, 1 in 8 chance to trigger numbered cards and create a Moonbeam, which technically speaking Selene is not an Olympian, but I figured, why not? She has a lot of... She kind of has boons, so... Oh well. Oh yeah, and I didn't bring up Crypticis. Plus 50 chips for each Joker, so right now, with a full set, 250. And and that creates more stuff. Base trimmings and Planet X. Could go ahead and sell you. And you. So we buy this. Which creates a consumable from... It was... Oh, because it was bought from you to say. Creates nectar, which grants additions to cards, and now we have these 2 tags, which are now about to pop. Full house, why not? And straight. And we get money back because of personal loan. And in the next round, or in the next shop, we get free stuff. Okay, so using nectar. A negative normal card. Neat. Sell you. Now that fills out a bit more. Also, you. Yeah, I don't think negative playing cards were a thing in base Balatro, so I need to play around with that. Another round done, and now coupon tag, bottomless drink, a fig leaf when a booster pack is opened, and there's Michael. Let's go ahead. Sell you. For you. Sell you. For you. And open you. Alright, give you the leaf. And use a death card. Actually, I'll just do this. 2 boons. And we'll create another death card with that. And because it's free, it makes another big leaf. Okay. So now, here we are. First things first, give you the leaf. And use the death card. Now, sell you so you get the scaling, in theory. Sell you, or discard you, and now, another 5 of a kind. I'm gonna mess around with the dying ice doing a bit more. It seemed like it's a 50-50 chance in theory, but it feels like both parts keep happening at the same time. So I might make it 1 out of 3 chance, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. We're scoring, create a fig leaf and bot, or -1 hand, earn $10. I mean, it is $10, but ooh. All right, we'll go ahead and buy business card, which will synergize excellently, considering the fact that we literally only have base cards, and I think the handful of rubbish cards from 4. So discard you. Sure, we'll just go ahead and pop it. Oh, I just realized Twilight Curse isn't really going to work because we have no real numbered cards. Oops. I'll go ahead and sell that. Rare Crop. Gain 1+ hands when a boss playing ends. There's only a handful left, and yeah, why not? There we go. Does it play retroactively, I believe? Yeah, so we'll have to still win some, but there we go. And steady growth, why not? Every time a card is scored, you get 1 chip added to it. We don't necessarily need total eclipse, I think. But we could open this up. So we use these. Give you a Demeter boon, and give you a Dionysus boon with the grape juice. More Dionysus. Use Temperance, extra money. And that's that. Rearrange these real quick. Alright, immediate power of the kind. Plus everything should. Yep, immediately take this over the edge. We're all fine and dandy until we reach the one specific boss fight that disables base cards. Alright, the Fury is convert 3 cards into Stygian cards. We'll have to go over that. This is technically a bug, you're not supposed to be able to use it. You got card selected. So, that's 8 now. Oops. By you. And we'll hold off on Sword Ring. Create a Stygian and Deathly card. Honors cards. Let's first swap this. Oops. You're not supposed to be able to do this. New bug! We're almost at 10. Can we make it at 10 before the night's over? Pop you at least. And Steepen, okay. So we got Stygian cards. Every time a hand is played, the card with a Stygian card gains plus 15 chips. So at the start it doesn't have a bonus, but after 2 hands it gets 30 chips and so on and so forth. That's the idea behind it. Sell this, new death card. This isn't gonna go. Yeah, that's like actually blocking the skip button. Until now. Oh well. Let's go ahead, sell these. And we'll convert these into the Stygian cards. As such. And we'll go ahead and use you. And now we have another 5 of kinds. As so. So yeah, no bonus until the next hand played. Oh, a duo boom. 1 in 2 chance to permanently grant 5 chips or 1 multiple cards scored. Neat. Mix of Hestia effects and Demeter effects. 1 in 5 chance to gain 1 hand this round when a diamond is scored. A little niche, but it is what it is. I'll go ahead and sell you and buy you. And then open you up. What do we got? Panic Shot. Create an aid when straight is scored. Create a Gorgon on bot. Or fully loaded. Retrigger the first scoring card in a round once per ante. I might reword that, but it is also one of the cooler ideas I had, so I'm going to take it. Skyfall. When per unique planet card scored or used, and create a chthonic card when a boss one is selected. Would be neat if we weren't already running a whole lot right now with a full. Hey, look, it's the boss one that. Oh well. Time to get discarding. It's the very specific boss blind that this is. this is the weakness of. How do I handle this? We'll go ahead and show off this part at least. So it's per auntie, so this is auntie 4. So if I got this right, it'll re-trigger 4 times. Will this be enough? No. Maybe through like the raw values of these alone, we'll be able to make it. Maybe. And through sheer might and brute force, we did it. It just took away our banana. Rousing reputation. 1 in 2 chance to credit air disadvantage when a hand is played to fire more jokers. Take that for now. Anvil ring. Create a steel card when a blind is selected. Create an adamant shard when bought. Or phalanx shot. Create an 8-bit straight scored. We don't have the stuff for a straight, so if we were to take one, it would be anvil ring. And even then, actually, we'll do this. Anything else? Air quality. This is already bugged. We already found that out earlier. Ride the bus with a scoring face card. It's all face cards. Alright. It's a steel card, as mentioned, so we can go ahead and tie this to this. And now that's 5 molt plus 1.5 molt. Scary. And we'll play this. So now that we're on Auntie 5, it should be triggered 5 times. It's a rare joker for a reason. Cool beans. Alright, Hermit. Immediately. We'll hop that. Anything fun in here? Bottomless drink. Big leaf when a booster pack is opened. Blood gain. Create a bonus card when a blind is selected. Create a vividcy card when bought. Or a vividcy when bought. Actually, we could use that, I suppose. Open the Arcana pack. Why not? Pop you. And onward. It's the bonus card. Which we don't really need now, I guess, in hindsight, now that we've already passed the everything that's not a face card dies scenario. That's a cool effect. Alright. Here we go. A whole lot of scaling. Yeah, I think the Olympian deck might be a little on the strong side. Just maybe. Just maybe. Alright, on you. Let's see. Convert you into an infinite card. And what cards? Why not? We have a lot of money. Great, I need to shoot card. Let's test that. Why not? It's a adamant shard. Alright, so in theory, when it ends, you'll have an addition card, i.e. a card that has either foil or hollow or polychrome, in theory. Yeah, a little on the strong side this Olympian deck is. works. Nice. So Grand Caldera. It works. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Snuff Candle. 1 in 4 chance to create an Earth card when the card is sold. Create an Everlasting Ember when bought. Extreme Measures. Moon of Hestia when used. Aspect of Nyx. Earn $1 per unique tarot card when a round ends. And then 2 versions of the Chthonic deck. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Aspect of Nyx. I mean, we can definitely buy this because it's a consumable. Extreme Measures. Let's open you up. And give you to you. Why not? Moon of Hestia, 1.25 molt when scored. Nice. Go ahead and give you as well. Orly Sheath. Scaling Chips when played. I don't know how to fix this either. This has been like a recurring bug. I don't know. Well, at some point maybe we'll figure it out. Also, by the way, we had the extra hands from I believe it was a rare crop. The voucher from a couple runs ago. Nice to see that's working. Also, Defiance, kind of useless here because this is white stake. Kind of meant to be for the higher difficulties to make things a little easier. Just a quick note. I'm gonna go ahead and apply you to you. Deathly card, you earn money when the card is discarded. Moon of Hades, the card gains molt every time it's discarded. This is synergy. Alright, gold. 1 in 3 chance to triple your money. Want this? It works. Okay. I might adjust that. It's a 1 in 3 chance, but that's also more than Wheel of Fortune. Balancing. One of these days I'll... Okay. Nope. Alright, let's see. The Muse, 2 Sounders cards, also has that effect, where it needs to be adjusted in that front. This is going to be a fun VOD to edit. Pitch Black Stone, create a blessing when a boss blind ends. We'll create an Empress card with a boss unselected. That should not be in the world. Sell you, buy you. Creates the Everlasting Ember. We just have ridiculous money. Yeah, I might change that if it's any consolation. I'm gonna convert you to Dishonor's cards. Grant you a Hestia boon. Then discard everything else. Everything else, I say. Okay. And now Insanity, because now it's fully loaded. This is gonna be triggered like 5 times. 6 times. I can count, I swear. I don't know if when I'm going to be streaming this next, but expect balance changes. Red Onion, 1 money. That's kind of meant to be intentional, kind of bad, but regardless. Stygian Starred, convert 1 card to a Stygian card. Form of Power, grant 1 card, 1 molt. Change of Fate, randomize 1 card. So throw the U onto you. Rotate to that. You. Stygian card. 15 chips every time for every hand passed, basically. And +1 molt permanently. Go ahead and use this. strength. Rank up for these two. And we'll buy you. Yeah. Balance changes will be all over the place with this. Because it's a little much at times. Go ahead, sell these, or discard these. And roll this 5 of a kind. I'm pretty sure this is considered a one run at this point. I might make fully loaded, like kind of chance based maybe. It's a big factor at this point because it's 6 times scored. Yeah. Alright. Strike, 1 in 5 chance to create an embryo when a card is scored. Do so, 1 in 5 chance to create a keep start when the card is held in hand. I should add while scoring. It's a minor bug. It's a minor, like, what's the word? Confusion with the description, but regardless. Yeah, those are both jokers, so we'll just keep moving on. Creates an Empress from the Clone Coal. Nice. Empress, and 5 of a time, 5 of a time, 5 of a time, 5 of a kind time. Yep. Oh, did it even make it to? Maybe these are it's reaching its limit. Alright, I'll pop this now. Minus $1. What will I do? And yeah, now fully loaded's not working because it's re-trigger the first card of the first scored hand. So in that case, it was just that 1 king. Got the extra hand from the rare crop. Soul Tonic, grants 1 card of Boon of Hera. And we've got Enchantress, reduce the rank of 2 cards by 1. The Queen, convert 1 card to a lovely card. And then Eternity, grant 1 card an eternal sticker. As a side note, I haven't figured out how to add like the little, what's a good example? None of these will have it, but like the little contextual windows for when something does something else. Like if I were to hover over the Queen card, it would have a contextual window that explains what a lovely card is. I haven't figured that out yet. Unfortunately, my searching hasn't really gone far. But regardless, grant you Hera and grant you Eternity or Eternal. So basically, card can't get destroyed accidentally. Nova Strike, 1 in 4 chance to create a Harmonic Photon, and a Diamond card score. That's basically Apollo's version of a Blessing. Chant, create a Transient Embryo with Spectral card is used, create a Spectral card bought. Grave Thirst, 5 chips per card scored. Would be better if it wasn't Auntie 7. Skelly, gains 10 when a discard is used, resets when the round ends. Keepsake when bought. Howling Soul, 1 in 3 chance to convert discarded cards into deathly cards and creates a Sigil of the Dead when bought. I'm gonna go ahead and experiment with these. Starting with you, Sigil of the Dead, and you. So create a Keepsake. Yep. Rearrange these a little bit. Alright. Next round. Boon of Aphrodite, I'll give to you. And I'll give you Boon of Hades. There's Howling Soul activating. So now we have this. Head. Discard U3. It's another Deathly card. Now with this, it's basically been 5 of a kind every hand, which, oh well. And now this will re-trigger 7 times, so enjoy the break of time while this hand plays. And now we have all boards of stuff. All boards. Divine Strike. 1.5 chips when during boss mines, creates a Gorgon Amulet and Bot. Ambrosia Delight grants a random addition to 1 Joker. Oh, let's be bought first. Hey, this is 1 free card slot. Pop that. It's a blessing. We don't have the space for it. It respects it that time, but not everything else. Sell you. On you. And use you on you. And that's Polychrome. Yup. What else do we do? Pop you. Converts 1 card into an infinite card, which we'll do here. Then 2 bonus cards as such. And Wheel of Fortune. A holographic Skelly. I'll go ahead and try to test out Divine Strike 2. Also, Molten Touch. Gold cards grant 10 mult when held in hand during scoring, create an adamant shard, and gold card when bought. Could just do this. And then just sell it. And now we have the gold card and the adamant shard. Nice. Alright, I'll actually range you that way. Alright, we got a bit to leave boss blind, so we can't really test this out. But in the meanwhile, throw you onto you. And throw you onto you. So Boon of Hephaestus. When a card is held in hand, it grants 5 mult. Boon of Athena, 1.25 chips when scored. Just as a quick recap. We don't necessarily need it, I imagine, but this card is for Skelly. So now, plus 30 mult, which is pretty good. Now, here we go. Yo. The only defense I have is that fully loaded is a rare Joker, which means it has a very low probability of showing up. But yeah, it's a late game monster. Alright, real quick. Killing Stroke, create a white antler at the end of a boss blind. White antler as the blessing for Artemis. Odysseus, create a 1 in 2 chance to create a keepsake when a blind is selected or skipped. All of these are actually not you. Just well, you know, you're out of consumable slots. This will be helpful. As would this one be. Let's go ahead and sell you. Get the sock. Playing a 5 of kites, it's money to 0. Oops. Let's see. You do. We really don't need them at this point, so. Yeah, we can have it be a full house. It'd still probably work. Alright, you. Alright, you. And let's see which these pick. Alright, time for Insanity. Toot. Toot toot. Full house. Flux, convert one card into a Stardust card. Stardust cards, when they're played, they create a random planet. Over 1 million, and a completely filled out inventory of insanity. Hey, look, another one of these, so another shop slot. Yeah, balancing's gonna be fun, isn't it? Real quick before the next round. Secret Crush. Create a lovely card when a 3 out of a kind is scored. Create a beautiful mirror when bought. Personal loan, or $1 when a consumable is used. Nervous Wreck. 1 in 3 chance to create a lovely card or a beautiful mirror when... I messed up the formatting on the text with that, which means we're now at 12 bugs. Oops. When a reroll is used. Moving on, let's go ahead and start with you. Stardust card. Again, it creates a planet card when scored. Palm of Power, +1 mult to a scored card. Darkness creates a darkness card as such. And Centaur Score Soul just creates the Centaur, which is a random enhancement. Bunch. At this point, yeah, it's absolutely a one run, but that's just the fun of it, isn't it? Sure, let's make more inventory of insanity. That's gonna trigger a bunch, isn't it? 8 re-triggers. Not all of the decks are like this. I should also point out, this and the Zagreus deck are probably the 2 strongest ones. The Zagreus was kind of meant to be kind of intentional because it's it gives you basically a super rare Joker from the start. This might just be overpowered for the sake of it, not in a healthy way. Maybe. I don't know. Again, this is why we playtest. Q creates an aid, in this case. Destroy 5 cards to disable the boss blind. Let's see if that works when we reach it. When we reach the boss blind. I also don't think I've seen a boss blind disabled, so we'll see. In a very short time span. Yep. Oh, it almost wasn't enough. I had to wait until the whole thing was cleared. Just insanity. 1 in 3 chance to grant Molt equal to double your great hand's level and create a cloud angle. Create a random planet card when blind is selected. Create a Moonbeam when bought. Moonbeam is the blessing that makes the Selene cards like this one. Travel deal, earn $5 when the blind skip. Create a metallic droplet when bought, and then Busa, 1 in 5 chance to create a keepsake when a card is held in hand. Or target, 1 in 3 chance to level a pair by 1 or create a metallic droplet when a hand is played during 8 while it's blind. A Mercury. I don't know. Just started speaking without thinking for a moment, as is wont to do. Sure, for what little it means. Another jack. Alright, let's just wrap this up. Destroy 5 cards and disable the boss blind. Let's see if this works. It didn't destroy the cards. Whoops. Log number 13. Sweet. Let's discard this anyways. This is why you play test, so that you can find all the crazy broken stuff before you get handed out to potentially hundreds and thousands of people. Potentially. Wow, crazy. What a difficult run. Well, on to the next one. Erebus deck. Create a loot when a small or big blind ends. A lot lower of a power level than everything's a face card. Alright, let's start. We could probably make a full house with another queen, so let's just discard. And these. And these. And it's not enough. At some point, it will give us an ace or a queen or something. There we go. And it created a loot, so yay, it's working. Nice. Purpose. Create a Platonic card when a boss blind is selected. Moonbeam and bot. Boom. Foon pack. Open this up. Steady Growth or Achilles. Create the Swift Runner when a blind is selected. Skipped. The Swift Runner is $1 per blind skipped, so it's fitting. Like if I do this, actually, this $1 per blind skip. Although I should probably have a indicator for how many you've skipped. I won't count that as a bug per se because it's a minor thing. Straight here, or a full house, that works too. Alright, we have another straight we can form here. Although we can also this. And not you. That's not what I wanted. Oh well. Another straight. There we go. Alright, healthy rebound. Create a beautiful mirror when a 3 of a kind is scored. 3 of a kind is for Aphrodite because you have Venus, which is the Roman name for Aphrodite. And Venus, right here, is 3 of a kind. Neat. Right. Sure. Although we don't get another Swift Runner. But we can pop this. And it's $2. Let's see. Let's do this. Enchantress, reduce the rank of 2 cards by 1. So, ace and 7s. In theory, this should make a beautiful mirror. And it does. Nice. So this is scaling mult every time a card is scored. Currently nil. And we'll go ahead and pop this. You. Random enhancement, in this case lovely, which means we get a random blessing when scored as such. This run's not going nearly as well as the other ones, but that's okay. Again, all about the balance. Oh well. What's next? Zephyr. Start with 2 random tags. One of them was already popped in. Wasn't crazy. It's fine. It was the $1 per hand play, but since we haven't played the hand yet, because we literally just started. Yep. Alright. Straight. Here we go. Instant win on the first hand play. Alright, rare crop. +1 hands when a boss line ends. Obviously can't do much with that because we only have $3. Let's try both of these. That's the adamant shard that comes with Anvil Ring. It's a steel card. Which we can pop with this. A full house. Now, Green Joker can start scaling a bit more. Nice. Eternity we don't really need because just started. We don't really have much in terms of very significant jokers. Go. Good stuff. How are we doing on time, by the way? A little under 2 hours. We'll see how much further we can go. Alright, after party. 1 through chance to create a fig leaf, a Uranus, or another consumable when a round ends. And the Huntress card, 1 card to a woodland card. You also have gold crowns, earn $2 when a blind is skipped, which might have been helpful in that last run with the Achilles, but regardless, I'm going to buy both of these, and we'll open one of these too. Fun. Quick recovery. +1 hands this round when a blind is skipped. Create a metallic drop when bought. Patroclus. 1 through chance to create a Kiss of Sticks when a boss blind is selected. Create an Excellence card when bought. Kiss of Sticks, if I remember, is +1 hands permanently, which is really good. I know, like Patroclus and the free Kiss of Sticks. That defines refill. That was the joke. That said, it's Blueprint. How could you not? How could you say no to the Blueprint? Another steel card. Because we have Green Joker, we want to just play what we have. So, play this. Gotta get that Green Joker scaling at some point. It'll take some time. That's that. Back burner. Plus 25 chips per card in the hand size. Create a harmonic photon when bought. I believe by default it's 8 cards, so that would be 25 plus 8. So that's good. Harmonic photon as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and sell Anvil Ring and get Killing Stroke, which is a white antler when a boss blind ends. Also gonna move you over here for the extra chips on the score. So haven't really had a chance to show off Apollo yet. Moon of Apollo, draw one card when the card is scored. The theme with Apollo is generally about hand size and drawing cards, generally speaking. Like now. Nice. Alright, so let's see. Blood Spray. Create a sword hilt when a 4 of a kind is scored, or Ice Strike when a 4 chance to create a barley sheaf when a club is scored. So either stuff for Ares or stuff for Demeter. Or we can open one of these. Let's see. Strength or Might, raise one card's rank by 2. Unseen, create a spectral card. The Messenger, create a random tag. The Queen, convert one card to a lovely card. The Swift Runner, earn $1 per blind skipped. The lovely card, it is. Alright, all dummy cards are bumped this around. Perfectly fine. Yo. I feel like this might just be like an in the moment type thing, but I think I might make Backburner uncommon. Is that 200 chips by default? It's kind of big. Also, White Antler gives it Queen of Artemis. Another thing we haven't really had a chance to show off quite yet. Pitch Blackstone, create a blessing when a boss blind ends. Basically what Killing Stroke does, but without a specific Olympian. Also, we haven't really noticed After Party yet. That might be an issue, but I'll go ahead and open the Arcana pack, but I'll keep that in mind. Alright. Moon of Artemis. There we go. 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger this card up to 3 times when scored. So basically, every time it's played, there are 3 different checks for re-triggering the card, and it can happen up to 3 times. It's kinda cool. Go ahead. For these 2 that we're not using, and small blind. We just go high card again. Why not? There we go. Temperance, extra money. Nothing crazy. Gotcha. Let's just keep going. Onto the big blind. As a quick little side, this F-Year deck, originally the idea was, because it's Hermes themed, you would get 1 discard permanently when a blind is skipped, or if a small blind is skipped, and 1 hand if it's a big blind, but the functionality didn't work for some reason. So what it is now, which is the 2 random tags at the start, that's kind of temporary. If I am able to make the old effect, or the original intended effect work, then I'll probably go into that. Also, After Party's still not proccing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete it. I don't know for certain if it's a bug, but that I'll go ahead and mark it down as 1 just in case. So that's 14. Alright, Prominence. Draw 1 card when a planet card is used. Create a moonbeam when bought. It fits with the Apollo stuff too. And Revival, create a transient embryo and infinite card when an infinite card is discarded. Create an infinite card when bought. Let's test that too. And it goes straight to the deck that time. I'll have to look over the footage again, see what the other card was that made stuff appear up here. But at least that one was working. mouth. Play one-handed. Would go straight for a flush, but I don't think we have the chips for it. Also, in hindsight, we can't really use revival because we don't want to discard stuff as a green joker. That was a bit of a mistake. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and go for the flush because in case that flush doesn't work, then we might be kind of screwed. So let's do this instead. And that's enough. Good stuff. Alright, create a recall. Create a tag when the shop is exited. Neat. Magician by that. Arcana by that. Alright, convert 2 cards into lucky cards. This is vanilla stuff, really. Wayward Son converts 1 card to a princely card, which is plus 13 molt during boss fight specifically. You can also go ahead and discard Revival, and use Judgment, and get a foil Flood Game. Create a bonus card when a line is selected. Neat. Also go ahead and buy it with Create a Recall as well while we're here. So, in theory, when we click this, we get a tag. And we do. We get +2 vouchers next shop. Also, bonus card from Flood Game. Pretty good. Alright. There we go. Simple 1 round. And there that is. Gemstones earn $2 when a round ends. Sure, why not? Ambrosia, rare jokers appear more frequently. Let's see if this works. Let's go ahead and buy Hierophant, because why not? And coupon tag. Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, Ambrosia was one of the newer cards or newer vouchers that I've added, so I'm not entirely sure if it works, but we'll have to see. Now getting to the point where the 200 from Backburner is not really taking effect. There is that 1 voucher, so now we have Cryptus, which we can take for free. That's basically Backburner, although could go ahead and use Prominence or sell Prominence as well, because it's not really doing a whole lot. Eldest Sigil, +1 discards and create a Sigil of the Dead when a boss blind ends. So basically, potentially infinite scaling discards. If we were running something that had more discards than Joker. Battle Harvest, create a Barley Sheaf and another consumable at the end of a boss blind. Kind of similar, but I think we'll run with what we have. And there's the double tag from the Rare Recall. Great. Go ahead and pop this. That's a lot. Alright, Aspect of Zeus. Increase the spawn rate of dual boons. I probably should have worded it a bit more like the Ambrosia stuff, but regardless. Oh yeah, that's right. It does crash, doesn't it? We ran into that earlier and completely forgot about it. Oops. One moment. One moment. I guess it is technically the same crash. I phrase it like that. Wait, why is it not showing up on screen? Oh, there we go. All right. Again, dual boons or the Zeus. He'll kill the game, so don't. Lesson learned, I hope. Infernal Gate. Create an Infernal card when a high card is played. Create a sigil of the dead. Forgot to fix the formatting. Oh, I got combining the crash. That's 16. Oops. Drunken Stupor. Create an Uranus and a Fig Leaf when a blind is skipped. We aren't really gonna use either of these. Oh well. Alright, we got some holographic stuff coming up. That's kind of cool. I will say, for all the insanity, this is kind of fun. Kind of fun, not gonna lie. Water Fitness. 1 in 3 chance to level up a random hand after a hand is played. Create a Vivid Sea with bot. Go ahead and delete you. It's Vivid Sea, which is the Poseidon boon. Pop you to you. Flat 30 chips when scored. Pretty cool. And strength, why not? Well, go ahead and actually instead let's gamble. Figures. Worth a shot though. And then we can't really get much of a drunkard anyways. And free celestial pack. Would you look at that? Big blind. Let's go do this. It's a Chthonic card. And all of this plays out. Doing good so far, although I imagine some of the stuff might not scale as well into the late game. We'll have to see. Alright, open the Chthonic pack. First, you onto you. So plus 13 multi-weight score during it boss blinds. And then these two bonus cards. Also go ahead and pop the Hermit for extra money. Strength card. Buy Temperance for even more money. Wolf Howl. This Joker gains plus 25 chips per Chthonic card played. Create a Moonbeam when bought. Another formatting issue with the text there. 17. And Plentiful Harvest, Barley Sheath, and another consumable at the end of the boss blind. And money from the hand tag from Greater Recall. Let us go and let's pop this. Why not? Strength card. Boom. Go. This hasn't popped yet, but hopefully it does. We'll know when on the random hand levels up. Charon's Oval. Earn $2 when a blind is selected. Why not? Necromantic Influence. Create a Deathly and Infernal card when a boss blind is selected. Create a Sigil of the Dead when bought. Neat. Don't necessarily need that right now, though. Bone Hydra. Draw 3 cards when a discard is used. Intent was to make this kind of like, I think it was the boss plan is called the Serpent, where every time you discard something, you get exactly 3 cards. I would say let's try that, but at the same time, Green Joker. Divine Strike. 1.5 chips during a boss blinds. How about we sell you, buy you? Smithy Rush. Create a steel card and an animate shard when blind is skipped. Not running gate. Wait for that. And a buffoon pack out of nowhere. Hecate. Create a Chthonic card when blind is selected. Create an unseen when bought. the Unseen was the card that creates a random spectral card. Splendor, create a keepsake when it round end, create a moonbeam when bought. And Spiritual Affirmation, 1 in 3 chance to create a Venus card when a heart card is scored, create a beautiful mirror when bought. I think Marsh will take that. Yeah, that'll be it. Now onto the blind proper. Let's go ahead and grab it. You have the rank change? I might have. I might have completely ignored it. Didn't spot it. Alright, and let's copy you. The level up hasn't popped yet. You're only around because you're holographic. What else do we have? Achilles, Swift Runner when a blind is skipped, so potentially more money. Don't need that. Temperance, pop that. Underworld, we'll go ahead and buy that. Oh, actually, we'll buy it, but we can't really use it because it's deathly cards are about discards, and there's the hand tag. We're starting to snowball a bit here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, deathly card, $2 when discarded, but we have Green Joker, so oh well. Worth these 2 in the lucky cards. And we'll go ahead and high card it again. Now actually, let's see if this works. Theory, it should. It goes from a 1 in 3 chance to. I can't do the math in my head right now. Oh look, it popped. Nice. So water fitness does work. I might just raise the chance up a little bit more because that is a bit. It's only popped the 1 time so far. Anyhow, there we go. Alright, Power Surge. Plus 100 chips per level of the scored hand. Create a Cloud Bangle when bought. Arctic Ring. Create a Barley Sheaf when the played hand has only clubs. Neither of which are really relevant to what we're doing right now, so we'll move on. Death card. Actually, death card onto you. Because you are a steel card. And we have a whole lot of high cards that we're doing so far. Go ahead and grab you as well. Deck a little bit. What else do we got? Arc Flash. 1 in 2 chance to create a Jupiter when a king is scored. Create a Cloud Bangle when bought. Still not super relevant to what we're doing. Queen Kill. 1 in 4 chance to create a loot or a white antler when a card is sold. And you can't use that. Palm. Raise 1 card's rank by 3. Like that. Killing Stroke. White antler at the end of a boss blind. Can't really use that. I will grab a Magician and fall there. I think that was like the discard one. Oh well. First hand is basically blind. And it happened to be on the Princely card. So, extra mole. And water fitness. Alright, raise 1 card's ring by 3. So this should be either an ace or a king, right? Yeah, king. I said that. No, I didn't. Magician. There we go. And there we go. And it was accidentally a pair. Oops. I think this is popping more because of the blueprint, which is nice. This means it's actually popping. Alright. Boon of Artemis, 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger up to 3 times. Or none at all. That's a possibility. But we got a level up for high card, which is nice. We are mostly doing high card right now. So really starting to pop off now. Good on you, Water Fitness. Alright. Aspect of Artemis. One choice when selecting cards from a booster pack. I haven't tested this one. Let's go ahead and test this one live in front of everyone. Alright, class, let's see if it works. Choose 2. Yep, it works. That's nice. Don't need this. We'll go ahead and take this instead. Wheel of Fortune. Nope. No Wheel of Fortune. Let's see, let's convert you into... Let's turn you into a lovely card so you get more blessings and Emperor. Don't necessarily need the World, and Magician is just nice. And that's Brainstorm. Alright, now we're gonna start popping off. Meet you, grab you. And Mega Arcana back. Okay, sure, for free. More lucky cards because why not? And Hermit because why not? Use the number of cards in the hand and Empress. Cool beans. We're now really well. Exceptional even. Let's go and do this. Pretty nice. And this. Okay, well, maybe not necessarily one run, but we're getting there. Mad Joker. Sure, it's negative, so it's free basically. Deadly Strike, 1 in 2 chance to re-trigger scored cards in the first play hand and of a round. Get away at one bot. That could be pretty good. Let's sell. Also, White Antler for free, which we can use with the Arcana pack. Grant you to you. Bit of Artemis. And let's give you Lovely. And lastly, Death card. And we don't really need anything else after that. Heaven Flourish, Cloud Bangle, and 8 flushes scored. You aren't really exactly getting a lot of flushes, so. Bad. Alright, let's see if this works. It already gave us 20 bucks. Twice. Hypothetically, that would be good, but also, we have a lot of Auntie to clear, so not as good as it should have been. This might be it, actually. If we hadn't reached the number, although we're getting an increasingly large amount of steel cards. That might help. Maybe. This might be it. Oh well, it was a solid try. And we made it quite far. And we have a lot of good jokers. Blueprint and Brainstorm. That, yeah. Oh well. Let's see, we've streaming for a little over 2 hours now. Maybe one more run and then we'll call it a night. pomegranate debt. Why not? Main thing, +2 consumable slots. Start with 4. Let's do that. Will a full house with 10s and 8s count? It will. Nice. Okay, some of these are a little more on the basic side, which isn't a bad thing. Tartarus, +1 Joker slot for boss blind bleeded. Boss blind bleeded. One from early testing that was really good. Start. Rapturing. Sure, we'll mess around with that. And a buffoon pack, because why not? Grave Thirst, this Joker gains +5 chips per card scored. Taking that. Alright, so Rapturing needs a lot of heart cards, so let's see what we can satiate that. Not as much as I would have hoped. Alright. So in theory, this should be reduced, right? Yep. Nice. Alright, because we're gonna have a whole lot of art cards, we might as well focus our efforts on those specifically. Hey, look. Nice. Alright, what do we got? Not much. Though Abstract Joker is solid. Okay. Let's get as many hearts as we can. Right. Quick high card that actually almost got the limit. Honestly, might as well just the pair might be enough. More than enough. Nice. Erebus, earn $1 at the end of the boss blind per tarot card used. Benefit for stealing money that I should probably adjust a bit more to be more, what's the word? Worth it. Well, Death card makes another heart card. And Jupiter. Oh, shoot. Both of these are good. They both kind of fit what we're trying to do, which is lots of heart cards. That seems to be the theme for this one, and that's okay. And once again, one heart card short. Oh, that's enough still. Thanks, Abstract Joker. Pure Butterfly, convert one card into a glass card. I think that's like the only time glass cards are ever mentioned in the mod. Finally. Actually, let's burn this still. Alright, use the value. It's a flush with hearts, so you get a lot of scaling, you get your effect. Everyone gets a little bit of something. Alright, Snuffed Candle, 1 in 4 chance to create an Earth card when a card is sold. Everlasting Ember when bought. If just to get the Ember, because it's nice. Troubler is also pretty cool. Let's just do that, actually. It's a risky move because it removes one hand, but alright. discard, discard, and we have our set. 8742. It is blind amount. Now alright. Pretty cool. Alright, here's the aspect of Artemis again. We'll soar and flourish. We'll go ahead and buy this because it's pretty useful. And we'll keep moving on. And immediately you have this stuff for a flush, which is great. Do. And blueprint. There you are again, my friend. Can we reach that threshold? Yes. Sell you, buy you. Although we kind of just need to position that way. That should be one more card. I miscalculated. Another flush. Value reduced again. Nice. Everything's working. Good stuff. Queen. And Hangman, which we could buy because of the pomegranate deck. Gives extra slots. Use these to destroy stuff that aren't perk cards. Convert you into a lovely card so that you can create more blessings. And another boon of Aphrodite here. So now, here we go. Good stuff. Aspect of Poseidon. +1 card slot in the shop when a boss line ends. So kind of like Rare Crop from a few runs ago, but focused on expanding this set. It would be kind of cool if we could save up for it. We might just go try that. Alright. So these. Discard these, I mean. And not quite enough. We can give you burn the cards that aren't heart cards. And that's still enough. Thanks, Blueprint. Bottom string, Big Leaf, 1/8 booster pack is opens. Would be kind of neat, but we're trying to save up for that Poseidon. One more heart card's all we need. Actually, we have it right here. Okay. Aspect of Poseidon. So now, after the boss blind, we should have one more slot up here, which is pretty cool. Also go ahead and get a iconic card. Grant you 2 +5 chips. And because of Artemis, we have another slot, so I'm going to make you a darkness card. When scored, it has a 1 in 4 chance of creating a random consumable, which is nice. Another Aphrodite boon. Let's go ahead and discard these. And these. One more, all we need. And there we have it. It's still saying nil, even though I'm pretty sure we've played this specific game parts a few times now. That's a little frustrating. Back to the coding ones, I guess. A polychrome golden joker. Wow! Also, an aspect of Hestia. +1 hand size when boss blind ends. Would be kind of cool. Did we sell enough to have this? Probably not. Oh well. We'll go ahead and buy this though, so we can buy this too. You for you. Actually, we'll go and we'll use a death card here. For you. And then the other card, $1. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead. Get another one card. There we go. And another flush. Just keep on rolling with that. Cool. Off the Saturn. We probably aren't going to get it straight. We basically have them just doing flushes so far. Slow Cooker. Retrigger the last scoring card in the hand twice. Create an everlasting Ember when bought. So basically like Hanging Chad, but backwards. Let's go ahead and grab it. Try it out. One more for a flush. There we go. We kind of don't need Beautiful Mirrors anymore because we are running out of heart cards to upgrade. Alright, let's see if this works. In theory, this should re-trigger twice. And it does. Nice. It's doing the overflow thing again, though. That, at the very least, it's $7 to be spent elsewhere. And hey, we have enough for Hestia. Also, I'll go ahead and get Ambrosia Delight. Grants a random addition to one Joker. So, if we do this, Polychrome Blueprint. Look at that. Heart cards are debuffed. You have a problem when you have been basically only running heart cards. If only I'd read the boss blind information. Inflammation. Yep, that's what it says. I think we might have enough still, anyways. Like if we just do this. How many times did that trigger? That should have just been twice. Well, there's the extra card slot in action. Aspect of Nyx, $1 per unique tarot card used when a round ends. I should have flavor text for, or not flavor text. Currently, this amount of tarot cards. Oh well. Mixed blessings. Create 2 consumables. Purpose. Create a chthonic card when the boss line is selected. 2 free planets. Sure, why not? Alright. Well. And there's the hand size increase as well. Thanks, Hestia. Here we go. Oh, Doug does the blueprint. That's why when we had that one glass card, it returned like 6 times because the blueprint. That was silly of me. Heartbreaker. 1 in 4 chances to create a lovely card or a beautiful mirror when a card is discarded. Blood or Flourish. Create a Venus when a 3 of a kind is scored. Create a beautiful mirror when bought. King Tide. Create a king with a boon of Poseidon when a boss line is selected. That's another formatting issue. The whole of Boon of Poseidon should be highlighted, not just the first part. I can go ahead and I'll go ahead and buy it before at least. Lethal Snare. 1 in 2 chance to create loot or a white antler after a hand is played during a boss line. Winner Circle. Create a metallic droplet at the end of a round if you have at least $10. Both of which we can't really get too much out of. Another buffoon pack. Geyser Spout. Create an azure dress when a small blind ends, or a crystal figurine when a big blind ends. We are in the middle of a... We're about to do a boss blind, I'm pretty sure, so... Anyhow, growth. This card gains plus 10 chips when a planet card is used. Create a boom beam bot. Tiffany. This Joker gains plus 5 volt when a card is destroyed. Create a Hanged Man when bought. And Plentiful Harvest. Create a Barley Sheath and another consumable at the end of a boss blind. I mean, I guess technically Geyser Spout's one the one that get the most out of, but I'll go ahead and pick that up. Why not? So many Jokers, so little space. We don't have the line reducing Joker anymore. However, I think we have enough scaling and whatnot with the Aphrodite cards that we should be fine. I should have had the other way around. Oh well. Over the edge with this one? Yep, just barely. Crystal Figurine. Convert 1 card into a Pearl card. It's been a bit, but if you remember, a Pearl card grants 1.5 chips when scored. Night Bloom. Create a chthonic card when a tarot card is used. Create a moon when a blind is skipped. Hard target 1 in 3 chance to level a pair by 1, or create a metallic droplet when a hand is played during a boss blind. Yep. We kind of don't need either of those right now. So here is a Pearl card times 1.5 chips when scored. Flush. Okay. Stack it like that. Here we go. And here comes all the mult chips at once. Pretty cool, right? Go. Next blinds. Another added to the slot. The Unseen, create a spectral card. Perfect Image. 1 in 3 chance to re-trigger scoring diamond cards and create a harmonic photon. Winter Harvest. This Joker. That's another formatting issue. Text isn't. I didn't finish the text there on that one specific one. This Joker gains plus 10 chips per card scored during this round. Create a barley shake when bought. That'll bug me that I didn't finish the text on that. Anyways, moving on. Another hand size increase as well because of the pawn spline. Getting a little ridiculous. We've done great with the Apollo. Or what was it? Backburn, I believe I had it. Oh well. Alright, here we are. Where are you at this point? 630. Not bad. As our address, convert 1 card into a bonus card. Oh, basically like a one-use RFI. Light Smite, re-trigger scoring jacks, create a harmonic photon when bought. Evergreen Acorn, gain +1 hands and discards if in a boss blind. Bad Influence, 1 in 2 chances Joker gains either 10 chips or 2 molt when a consumable is used, create a big leaf when bought. I also didn't finish the text on that. We're at 20 bucks now. Oh boy. You can buy this though because it's a consumable. And Jupiter would be nice too because we've been only really been doing flushes this run. Right? Well, let's go ahead and start using some of these. Not this one yet. We're not at the boss blind. But can do this. Bonus card. Discard. Give this a Zeus. Boom. And we will go. There we go. Insanity. It just graded for 3 planet cards. Ain't that nice? Pop those. Let's see if we can get another heart card in here. And we do. Why is it flush only level 2? Those were all Jupiters, weren't they? I don't know. Short one. Yeah, kind of don't need that. Deep Descent. Create a Sigil of the Dead with high card scored. Stutter Step. Create a Mercury and a Metallic Droplet when applying to skip. Mercury because Hermes in the Roman Pantheon is Mercury. Cool. I just realized, did I sell the Jupiter cards earlier? That was dumb of me. Support Fire, reduce the blind requirement by 75 per card scored, create a white antler when bought. Glowing Coal, create the Empress card when boss blind selected, it creates an everlasting emerald when bought. I just didn't realize it says create, it creates a. That's technically a bug. Ooh. Alright, turn into a simple form. Converts 3 cards into stone cards. You don't need that. The Eye. Alright, Evergreen Acorn, +1 hands and discards. What was with that delay? Convert 1 card into a pearl card. Let's see if we can get some more heart cards out first. This is a heart card with a boon. Right. Here we we go. Suddenly only one. That's a 1 in 2 chance that was re-triggered 5 times, I guess, in total, or played 5 times in total, and only triggered one Jupiter. The odds. Alright, Elysium. Raise the interest cap by 1 when a blind is skipped. We aren't running a blind build for that. Tough game. 1 in 2 chance to create an adamant card that has 2 steel cards. When the steel card is scored, create a steel card when bought. Balatro Strike. 1 in 4 chance to create a beautiful mirror when a hard card is scored. Boon, boon, boon. Grant 1 Joker a random addition. Kind of like the there's I believe it was the there was another aid card, I think, like that. Oh well. And that's Polychrome. Well, 1 run. If there was out at this point, maybe. I could always just still mess it up, so don't count that as a possibility. Grand Caldera, create an condition card when a boss blind ends, create an animate chart when bought. Altogether, plus 555 chips when I hand display of 5 or more jokers, create an iridescent fan when bought. Extra dose, draw 1 additional card after a hand display, create a harmonic photon when bought. Engagement ring, create a keepsake, and an iridescent fan when a boss blind ends. None of which are what we need right now. So. Also, I saw that we're gonna need to sell a Joker at some point. Guys, a Sprout. Yeah. That'll be the one. If anything. The hand size is a little ridiculous. That's okay. Hey look, an iridescent fan. All the re-triggers in the world. Alright, more stuff. Furnace Blast. 1 in 4 chance to create an adamant shard when an enhanced or addition card is scored. Divine Strike 1.5 chips during boss lines. Create Gorgon Amulet when bought. Myrmidon Blade Bracer, convert your card to a steel card. Defiance, 1 in 4 chance to permanently gain +1 hands when an infinite card is scored, create an infinite card when bought. None of which we really need right now. Although I guess we could buy these Myrmidon Bracer because that is a consumable. Right, I'll give you Dress, which gives you bonus. Give you Fan. And turn you into a steel card and death card 2 and Hierophant 1 and 2. All right, I think our odds of winning are pretty dang high, all things considered. In fact, I could probably just don't even go through all the discards. Might be a 1 run, just saying. Alright. Cash out. Let's see. Total Eclipse, 1 in 2 chance to create a planet when a card is scored, create a Moonbeam when bought. Prominence, draw 1 card when a Chthonic or planet card is used, create a Moonbeam when bought. Moros, this Joker gains ×1 molt and a keepsake when a round is won with 0 hands remaining, currently 1. Water Fitness, 1 in 3 chance to level up a random hand after a hand is played, create a Vividcy when bought. I kind of wish they didn't call hands that, because there's also these hands The planet hands, it's a lot. Totally out of the way. Complaint, really. And that. Don't need that. Convert you to you. Actually, into you. Might as well sell you, so we have that. And now let's wrap up this run. And now a final hand. That's that. Cool. We did it. Huzzah. Alright, well, that's the first session of the playtesting. Or at least the first live played recorded one, at least. Obviously, a lot to do. We have 21 bugs to fix, plus fixing the Zeus thing that caused the crash. But yeah, all things considered, nothing like game breaking, I'd say. There was some, like, outside of the crash, there's that one that kind of prevented you from skipping a blind. But aside from that, mostly solid. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm probably gonna stream this again either on Saturday or Sunday, after I fix some of the bugs and iron out a few things. Yeah, that'll be that. A more refined version of this that doesn't crash. And then maybe we can look into distributing and the final touches. Other people can try this out too, and not just me. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you around.